Morning, everyone. Happy Saturday morning. There's the gang's being fed there. Georgie, what are you doing, huh? Hey, Mandy, come on, let's go. Got a full plate of work today, guys, on the rolling rancho. And let's get talking about it. Kind of left a little bit of a mess in there yesterday. Did quite a bit of work on the cabinets and everything. I had the narrow field of view on the GoPro yesterday. It's not as wide as I usually use, and I wasn't really liking that too much, so I'm going back to a wide. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff around, a lot of work laying down with all kinds of odd angles and stuff yesterday. So I'll show you over here. These things just wear out, but you can see, put that light on there, and you can see now we got the got all the drawers set, everything all good. We don't have any more busted supports on there, and these things, well, there goes the side. It's going to have to be glued on. This glue just gets dried out here. Same thing up here. I need to glue that a bit. Managed to get some things rehinged. These things are really good. I just used these new pieces in there, as opposed to the screw head, the rounded screw head. These work good between the two grabbers, and they really give a positive lock. This is the style that was used before on there, and it just wasn't cutting it. Well, down here I also did the bathroom door, because that was a little difficult. One of the ways that I cured the problem here, get a little light on, this grip here for the latch was too far inboard, and when you would go to close the door, you know, it wasn't allowing it to go in there and grab it. So I put a little bit of backing behind that plate, that strike plate, and now when you go to close it, it makes a much more solid contact, and that thing is not going to be. It makes a much more solid contact now, and that's not going to be opening and flopping on the road. So I'm very happy about that. So I'm working over here where the vacuum is down here, and this one's more problematic. You can see there's a lot of play in this door, and basically this area is worn out where the hinges go in. So I'm gonna try drilling a center hole. A lot of people might try shifting the hinge, but why not go ahead and take a drill and drill in there and get that a little more secure. I might put two in there and get some good wood, so to speak, to grab onto. I got some beefier hinge screws there, so this is a much better door now. It swings freely, and it's working good. One issue I noticed, I was in here, I was wondering, what the hell is this thing doing? And this actually turns out to be a socket for the courtesy light. It shines on the floor. If you want to use very little power and yet have some lighting, you would click on over here at the over on that little switch panel there were lights called courtesy lights. One of those switches controls that. Well, obviously, I guess this refrigerator leaked before or something, because they ended up yeah, I don't know, that might be able to still use that socket. It feels like the bulb is floating around inside of there, so I don't know. We shall see, but we might be able to resuscitate that. Lighting's going to be for another day, though. So what I want to do now, I changed out that little ball head for the hinging. I'm going to replace that with one of our inset pieces like we used on the other cabinets here. So let me go ahead and change that out. I also want to put that slightly lower to raise up this door to make it even. Alright guys, that took a little longer. I had to end up replacing the roller part of the cabinet fastener here, the closure device, because the space here indicated that this one had just been worn out and wasn't doing a good job of grabbing the round-headed screw that they use. So in combination, I'm going to go ahead and secure the top here. In combination with this and the new hardware here, this thing goes in and really has a good positive close now. So that's not going to be coming. And it's also been leveled now because of fixing the hinges and getting that squared away. So I'm really happy with the way that turned out. So I'm going to go on and check all the other cabinets too, and the drawers, you know, to make sure everything is good and level. I'm very satisfied with all the hinges and all the doors and all the drawers gone in and staying in. They're not going to be flopping out and opening, and all the hinged drawers are good. But I did notice before on the closet, and you really need to tend to this stuff. You can see the splitting that's occurring, especially on the top there. So I'm going to peel that back a bit and get some glue down there and get that all squared away. And I got some I have some clamps too, and good carpenters always keep clamps, and then when I have the glue on, I'll just clamp that in a couple spots, and that'll keep that real tight. So go ahead and do that, and I'll see you after she's glued up there. That's all set, glued and clamped up there, and that should be good to go. I think I'll put I got one more clamp in the workshop. I'll put it in the middle, and then I'm going to go around and check all the other swinging doors too, and hinge doors, just to make sure all the veneer is staying on and not popping loose. Because if an edge of loose veneer gets loose, and if it catches on something, then it's going to snap it off, and then you're going to have an ugly fix on your hand. So we'll go ahead and check all that and make sure we're good to go. And that should pretty much complete the furniture repair here. Jerry Garcia had left some of this adhesive material, this genuine imitation fake wood material. And you guys remember I had, this came off the side of the drawer. Well, like on the other side there, and I need to make one for this side too. So I actually just reversed this, because this is going to be the mirror image of this one. I just sat it down and traced it out and cut it out. Now I'm going to find some very thin stock cardboard to mount that on, and this will take care of this side over here, because we are missing the piece of veneer on the end here. So nobody should be any the wiser. The color's not perfect, but it's the kind of fix that well, it makes me feel better and makes it complete. I don't want a raggedy ended side of a drawer there. So this should be pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and put the other piece back on, put a little more glue on that and sticker on the other side, and then come back and cut out a cardboard template for this. Using the pattern piece from the other side, which I've now glued down on here, I went ahead and got some heavy cardboard stock, and I cut out 3 of the forms to go on here, and you can see they're going to fit pretty good. And all I have to do now is fit down the this stuff, this press and stick stuff, and then we'll be able to glue these on and call this job complete, eh? Kind of tricky. Here's our first piece with the backer on it, and we'll just give that a test sit right on there. Oh yeah, and you can get an idea that that's going to look pretty good. That corner there, compared to the way that looks, it's night and day. So we'll go ahead and get that glued down on there, and that should hold pretty good with our cardboard backer. So let me go ahead and do that now. Coming into the home stretch, guys, we've got 2 down And we got one to go. Pretty slick, hey? You would never even know that these weren't factory original ends on these drawers. And some people might say, ooh, that's awful anal retentive to worry about that. Well, it's all about reclaiming original beauty on a motor coach, at least in my opinion. So I'm very happy to take the time and try to do things the right way, just to make sure it all looks original. You know, I don't like to see rough edges on things, so I'm going to go ahead and form the last one on here, and that'll pretty much wrap up all the repair video. And this is what we call a little bit of furniture repair magic tricks here. It's all in the visual color change here, because the colors aren't continuous but go around a corner. This material just works just fine. So we'll be back with one wrap-up section, and then I've got obviously some cleanup to do, and I want to get on to the coach vacuum cleaner to see what we can work at on that. That certainly wasn't the most difficult job to do in the world, but it was one that required a little bit of thought and a little bit of a workaround, because there's no way we were going to be able to get thick stock veneer on here to go on top without spending quite a bit of money for a sheet. This is all dried up here where I did the gluing of that, so I'm going to go down to check the other doors. I'm not going to put it on the video, but we have come a long way in a short period of time doing this this furniture repair work. You don't want doors flopping around. You don't want drawers falling out when you on an angle when you pull them out. We've done a lot of stuff the last couple days to address that and get that good. You can see that you would be hard pressed to tell factory from the well, what I call a victory repair here. Maybe a little magic trick on these surfaces, but that's what I like to see. I don't like to see stuff that's half-assed and poorly done. So yeah, okay, that's gonna wrap up the video as usual, guys. I want to thank you for being along. There's always a few more things to be done on the coach. Little by little, we're getting this sucker just the way I want it to be, and the way that Jen and I want it to be. One of the big issues we have remaining is the onboard vacuum cleaner. So we're going to be cleaning up some of the tool mess here and moving on. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of furniture magic here today, as we ran ahead and glued some more drawers and got things, doors and drawers, and got things all squared away. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and thumbs up are always appreciated. If you take time to leave a thumbs up, it is really, really appreciated. Feed the machine. All right, thanks for everybody. Thank you so much.